What's up everybody, it's Broken Bones here and welcome back to Broken's Bedrock Tutorials. Today we're going to be learning how to build this really cool, simple concrete converter. This thing can literally convert an entire shulker box worth of concrete powder, which is exactly 27 stacks, and it will glue it all the way till the end, and then you can go ahead and mine out this giant block of concrete, which is a lot easier than using a lake or a stream. The redstone out the back is extremely simple. We literally use the same circuit 3 times over. It's this little circuit right here with an observer, redstone, and 2 repeaters facing into each other like this. And we use it once again over here. It's the same exact circuit. It's super simple. And all we do is we line up all these pistons and it pushes it into a giant big block of concrete. As you can see, the player can literally AFK at this and place concrete powder in, and when it reaches the end, it'll get pushed up, and when it reaches the top, it'll get pushed over. And that's super convenient. And as you can see, he's just standing there. As you can see, he's just standing here placing down concrete block after concrete powder block, and this is his source of concrete. As you can see, he's almost done with it. There it is in the hopper, and then there's the rest of it in the dropper. So it's pretty simple and straightforward, and we even have a little button right here to break the shulker box when you're all done. So let's get started with the tutorial. The material list is down in the description. Start things off by building yourself a 12 by 12 block floor. This is going to be where your concrete block goes. Next, pick the corner that you're going to be AFKing at. I'm going to be AFKing at this corner because I want it the same as this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to come on down here, place a temporary block, and then we're going to place a line of pistons facing in the upward position all the way down 12 blocks long. Once you have that in place, go ahead and come on down here. We're going to come step down 1 block just like so, and we're going to run that all the way down the length of those pistons, which should be 12 blocks, and we're going to put redstone on top of all of those. These blocks aren't mandatory, but I highly recommend doing this. Go ahead and place a block on top of your redstone and place these in right here. While you're breaking the concrete, if you come up on this section and happen to break some redstone, you're going to be sorry because then you're going to have to go back there and fix it. If you place these blocks in there, at least you have a little bit of time before they break. You could even put obsidian here and make it to where it'll take a long time to break if you wanted to. Next, come to this side of your farm. Go ahead and place in a block right there and another one right there. Grab a piston, place it in that orientation, and you can break that block out. Right here is going to be some water, so we need to place in a temporary block and then encase that block so no water would escape. We need to break that one. We need to do the same thing right here, so place in a block there, so we can place 2 temporary blocks there. And then we're going to go ahead and place in the water right there, and that'll go ahead and allow that to flow into there and not flow out everywhere else. When you place concrete powder down here, it will turn into concrete because the water's right there. We're going to grab an observer. We're going to place this off to the side. That's going to go ahead and have a block in its face, just like that. We're going to come down here, place in a temporary block, and put 2 blocks out to the side. On the back here, we're going to go ahead and place a block there and 2 more right there. Take some redstone, put it in this L shape just like that, and then a repeater on 2 ticks and a repeater on 1 tick right there. On the back of this piston, go ahead and place a block right there. Place 2 more off to the side. That should go ahead and go right into that repeater. In the middle block, go ahead and place one down, and you can break this center one right here. We're going to go ahead and place 2 bits of redstone right there, and then we're going to place a dropper right here on top of this redstone that'll go ahead and feed you the concrete powder. Then we're going to go ahead and place a hopper on the side of that one. That'll be your input for all of your concrete powder. You can literally put a shulker box there if you want to, or you can put a chest. So I'm going to leave it open because we're going to do a shulker box loader. In the back here where I said to put redstone, go ahead and get rid of that redstone. We're actually going to come down below here. We're going to place in a temporary block. We're going to put 1 there and 1 there. Come right here, grab yourself a repeater. We're going to go ahead and put this guy on 2 ticks. Okay, so that's going to be a repeater on 2 ticks. That's going to be 2 ticks after it gets that pulse from here. So let's go ahead and put that back. And then we're going to go ahead and place in a redstone torch there, a block on top of that right here, and then a redstone torch right there, and that'll go ahead and power 4 ticks after that piston pushes. That way you don't place a block too fast and jam up the farm. Next, we're going to go ahead and case this in, so we can go ahead and build in the floor here. Let's go ahead and put that up there, and then up here we can go ahead and place in a block right there and another one up. Let's place a block out there. Go ahead and place in a bit of redstone if you're doing a shulker box loader like I am, and place in a temporary block with a piston on top of it like so. That'll go ahead and break your shulker box when you're done, and we can break it with this button right there. Finish this area off by encasing it. Go ahead and place a block on the top of that one, and then come on down here. You can place in a block right there, another one there, and even come on down here and place that there. That'll go ahead and encase that whole side. Then we can go ahead and do this side, which is pretty easy. Just come all the way down like that, and come all the way down again, and then you can place in a roof right there, and that'll be your whole little AFK area. On top of these blocks right here, go ahead and take your pistons and place them in this fashion like that, and you're going to stack these up 12 tall. So when you're done, you should have a giant piston wall just like this that's 12 blocks wide and 12 blocks tall. Come around the back side of these pistons, and we're going to start down here at the bottom. Go ahead and place in a line of blocks, and then skip one and place in another line of blocks, and do that all the way up. Grab your redstone and go ahead and place redstone on top of all of these blocks. On this side, go ahead and grab your observers. We're going to come down here. We're going to place an observer on that one, that one, that one, that one, and then this one too. And then the last one, we're going to place out a block just like this. Now come back all the way up to the top and go ahead and place in your redstone. I recommend starting at the top. You don't have to, but if you don't, then you're going to be triggering this thing all the way, because if you trigger this, that's what's going to happen. You're going to have to hear that every time you place in redstone. So I just recommend doing it from the top down. Now to build the circuit that's going to make this work, let's come over here with an observer off the face of that piston right there, just like so. Go ahead and place in a block on its face, one on down, one off to the side, and one off to that side, and you can break that block right there. Go ahead and grab your repeater. You're going to go ahead and place that on one tick right there. On this side, you're going to go ahead and place in a block right there and two more right there. We're going to do that very familiar L shape with this redstone right here and a repeater on two ticks. We've done it twice already, one there and one there, the exact same circuit. Then we're going to go ahead and build a block up right there, and that'll go ahead and trigger this redstone, and it'll trigger the entire face. So if we go ahead and place a block right there, yeah, there we go, that works. And down here, we need to build that circuit one more time for these pistons right here. So we're going to place an observer right there, just like that, so the face of it is right there. Go ahead and place in a block. Come on down, one off to the side, one off to that side. Break that one. Go ahead and come up here, place in a block right there. Place two more right there, that familiar L shape. Go ahead and grab your repeaters, one on two ticks, one on one tick, and that is that circuit complete. Then all we need to do is we need to bring up a block right here, bring a block down here, and then we can literally just place a block there and a block there. This is 12 redstone, 13, 14, 15. That is literally the maximum distance redstone will go, so that'll trigger the entire row of pistons there. And that is your farm pretty much done. Let's double check it, make sure we're complete. I missed one minor detail, which is this spot under that hop right there. That bugs me, being able to see that redstone down there. So if that bugs you too, you can come on down here. You can place in a light source. That'll go ahead and illuminate your area. And you can literally just leave that open too. It's not mandatory. You can leave it open if that doesn't bother you. So if you want to double check everything before you AFK here, go ahead and grab yourself a piece of concrete powder and place it right there. It should turn into concrete and push it over. You don't need to double check every single thing over here. Go ahead and grab a regular block, place it right there. It should push both of those up. And then when it reaches the top, when it comes up here, all these pistons should fire just like that. And if that works, then you are done and everything is built correctly. That's exactly what we want. So if you think you're ready to use this thing, go ahead and grab your materials and place them in right here. I like to build this crazy looking block, and the way to do that is you have to preload the dropper to give you all the different items. So we're going to go ahead and place these other 8 stacks in there. So those 8 stacks will be coming out to us in random bits. And what we need is we need a single block to get this whole thing started. So we're going to grab the orange one, place that there. And then we need to put that in our hand right there. There we go. And we want to keep that in the left hand side of your hotbar, because that's where the concrete's going to go after it comes out of the dropper when your inventory is empty. And look at this observer and press L2 or whatever you press to go ahead and press in the blocks, and then all you have to do is place that in, and as you can see, it pushes it across, and it'll make a giant block of concrete for you in no time. So now I've got my filming account in here, and as you can see, he's placing in the concrete for us so we can watch this thing run, and it's running pretty seamlessly. And we're going to go ahead and do a time lapse of the whole thing filling up. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a full farm, a full 12 by 12 by 12 cube of concrete. And if it's all done like this, and you've built a shulker box loader like I have, you can come on down here, press this button, it'll either break that shulker box and put it in your inventory, or it'll fall down here into the dropper like this, and you can pull it out. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial and found it helpful. And if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Have a good one, everybody.